Now to the war in Israel. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu coming under pressure to secure a ceasefire deal that would free the hostages. Among the protesting in Israel are the families of members of those hostages. Their calls were renewed over the weekend when Hamas released videos of two hostages, including another Israeli American. ABC's Christiane Cordero has the latest from Washington.
In a dire attempt to help find common ground in the Middle East, Secretary of State Antony Blinken has arrived in the region this morning. The White House says he plans to push for a temporary ceasefire, a 6-week pause in the fighting.
And what we're hoping is that after 6 weeks of a temporary ceasefire, we can maybe get something more enduring in place.
The visit comes as Israel plans a ground operation in Rafah on Gaza's southern border, where more than 1 million Palestinians are sheltering. Over the weekend, the White House says President Biden spoke with Prime Minister Netanyahu to discuss the potential ceasefire agreement and to reiterate the U.S.'s opposition against the Rafah invasion. Netanyahu's government is divided on how to move forward. Right-wing hardliners are threatening to leave the governing coalition if Israel agrees to what they call a reckless deal, while other members urge the government to prioritize the release of hostages. A message that echoes in the streets.
We are here to call to the government to sign any deal to release the hostages.
Protests are amplified in Israel following new videos released by Hamas showing two more hostages, 47-year-old Israeli citizen Omri Miran and 64-year-old Israeli American Keith Siegel. Siegel is seen speaking under duress as he breaks down in tears. His wife Aviva was held with him in Gaza for 51 days and released in November during a previous ceasefire and hostage deal. She shared this message after seeing the new Hamas video. "I love you. We will fight until you return." The U.S. military is working to install an offshore temporary pier to bring in large shipments of humanitarian aid to Gaza. The White House says it'll likely take 2 to 3 weeks before it's available for use. Christiane Cordero, ABC News, Washington.